Well, my goodness. Now, I see that you're here with me, and so now that you're here, welcome. Let's start it off right now. Okay, so today is like Saturday, the very last Saturday of like the entire year, okay? So let's do this the right way. You ready? Okay, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Won't you be my neighbor to my podcast world? Okay, enough with this. Run that intro, will ya?
I'm Graham, and this is the Early Morning Podcast with me, Graham. Yeah! Well, my goodness, I think I'm super late today. That's all right, because I've got a family with me today.
I need something to squeeze on.
So today we have my beautiful wife.
Hello.
Hello. And my son.
Hello.
Hello. And I think my daughter's here. Where's she at? Daughter. Can you say hi to the beautiful people of the world? Hi, she says. So today is New Year's Eve.
Which is so not a thing.
So not a thing. Today's the 30th.
Stop making fetch a thing.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Today's the 30th of December. It's the very last Saturday of the year.
Yahoo!
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. So this coming year, 2018, I've been doing a lot of thinking about it, and I'm kind of curious, wife. What do you think you would like to have as a non-New Year's, what do they call it?
Resolution?
Resolution, yeah, because resolutions are kind of a joke. I mean, let's be honest, right? I mean, you have high hopes, but you kind of set yourself up for failure.
Can I finally have a pony?
You can have a pony. Start saving up for one.
I want a pony.
Oh, there she is. I thought my daughter was going to come and see us today.
I think I'd finally like to be pretty.
I want to have a pony. Pony.
Okay, realistically, I think this year my goal
To buy me a house.
is to buy a house. I want to buy a house.
It's to buy
so
a
much.
pony.
To buy a pony. Oh, so we're going to buy a house with enough room for a pony.
Uh-huh.
A My Little Pony pony.
No.
Oh,
big
definitely.
A pony.
We're going to call it Buttercup.
No. Peppermint flake.
Peppermint Flake. Okay. Well, we could buy a pony, I guess, if you get a
can
job and
use your
pay for it.
imagination.
A real pony.
I'm not buying a real pony.
Real pony.
So my
get
question
you a goat.
today for you to leave down in the comments section is for a idea of what you would like to accomplish this coming year.
For a pony.
Not necessarily a timeline kind of thing where you have to change a diet or exercise or lose a certain amount of weight, but
You just knocked out my entire list.
did I really all in one shot? But what kind of things you would like to do this year to make you a better you and to kind of be in a happier place this time next year? So that's kind of what I'm curious to hear
Get a
from
pony.
you is what
We're
you
not
think.
getting a pony.
A pony. Seriously, we have a cat and a dog and an RV. I
Our
think
dog
we're good.
is pretty much a pony.
She's about the size of a pony, 60 pounds,
I
give or
want a
take.
real pony, like a horsey pony.
Okay, well, you pick her poop up too.
Pony.
Well, I would like to see Nevaeh do some more crackers in the kitchen. I think that would be awesome.
I'd like
But-
to see Nevaeh fix her math problems.
But we should call. Yes, my math problem is bad too. We should call it Nevaeh in the kitchen, where she's a host of her own little show. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Get a house and we'll do it.
Oh, we need a kitchen. Got it.
Grandma.
Oh,
No, we can't do it in Grandma's.
my
Because
God.
Grandma doesn't want to be recorded.
RV.
RV kitchen.
Stop.
So that's something I'd like to see is her to garden. She said something the other day. You said something the other day about gardening. You wanted to garden this year. What kind of things would you like to grow this year in your garden?
A pony.
You're going to grow a pony. I think that's kind of hard to do without a mommy and a daddy pony. Oh, The wonderfuls of life.
Of a pony.
We should get a boy pony and we should call it Ed.
No. Girl pony.
Girl pony,
Peppermint flake.
peppermint
Butterscotch.
flake, butterscotch. That's a good one. Dakota,
Princess pony.
what is the one thing you would like to get or accomplish this year?
I'd like to learn how to read.
No. Get a pony.
You're okay with being illiterate all day?
I want get another cat. No. I want to get a poop emoji pony.
Okay, I was thinking more along the lines of your own bedroom.
A unicorn. Yes. I want my own. I want a unicorn.
Kind of what I was thinking.
I want to buy a unicorn.
We want to move out of Grandma's house.
I want to buy a unicorn.
Woohoo!
Unicorn!
Unicorn! I'm down with a unicorn. Just find one
Can we
first.
just-
Do you think we could find one on
We'll just glue a
Craigslist?
horn to your head.
So today's show is really kind of got no direction whatsoever.
Like a pony?
Just to be a little weird and silly, and apparently we're going to talk about a pony all day.
Pony, pony, pony. Pony! Unicorns!
Oh my goodness.
Pony, unicorn. Pony, unicorn.
So all the snow that we got yesterday, it all
What?
melted away.
I made a pony.
Just hardened into ice.
Pony? I want a pony and a unicorn.
Hey,
Please?
stop bouncing. I've been shoveling snow for 2 days and you're bouncing on my lap.
Pony. 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 Put a crown on the pony's head.
Well, since we're going to talk about a pony the entire time, I guess maybe I'll cut this little podcast short, shall I?
No, we're fine. What are your goals, Daddy?
My goals for this year, oh my goodness.
Is to quit gardening like you planned?
Well, I don't want to quit gardening. It just doesn't make any sense to garden this time of year. Or this year, because we're just going to end up having to move. So there's no sense in putting all the energy and the money and
But I will garden.
the time into gardening something I just got to pull apart and destroy and walk away from.
We're going to be
anyways.
spending this year fixing things. So even nice things to move into our house.
Like a pony.
No, like
love you. A unicorn. Cow.
Yeah, I kind of this year I think my goal is really to build myself up a little bit more.
My
And
goal is to get a pony.
take care of myself a little more.
Mommy wants to learn new skills.
The cat.
Mommy wants to not be afraid of power tools.
Pony. The cat wants to have more play toys.
I would like to take a little more time and spend some more time with my family and get to know them.
Yeah, I'd like to spend some more time with my children.
And maybe polka dot pottery.
That would be fun!
Oh, I would love to get some pottery or paint some pottery and do stuff and have it fired.
let's do that.
That sounds like fun.
More date nights.
Oh, yes. Yes, I definitely cannot afford that.
Damn it. Woman, a house or date nights?
I'm on a YouTube creator discount.
No, you're
Sledding.
Sledding? Yeah.
I think the cat's
I don't know. That
Naya, I don't
smells
think the
pretty
cat likes
hard.
that toy. So I think we're okay.
Yes,
Okay,
I
okay.
clearly would like to finally get a house.
Okay, but not right this minute, okay?
And try to get it, ready for winter and try to plan out how I want to do a garden. And I think this year, if we get a house, it's all going to be about building and structure and getting it ready and prepared for next year. I think
Can we
is.
do it? Meow, meow, meow.
I think that's really
Painting.
what. Yeah, painting, getting stuff put together,
Can we do this? Can we do this then?
that kind of thing. I think would be
I
good.
don't know, honey. Daddy said he would take you sledding.
Can we do
Nevaeh, put the brush away.
after this? Can we do sledding?
Well, see, yesterday would have been great for sledding because the snow was soft and wonderful. But for the last 8 hours, it's been raining, and then froze, and so all the snow out there is hard as a rock. And it's
It
ice.
doesn't matter. The sledding hill was compacted anyways.
Well, we can go check it out.
We'll see. Okay.
So, I'm just kind of curious, you know. I'll hear about all these people doing New Year's resolutions, you know. Oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that.
Which is an admirable goal. It's just
It's like a light switch. You can't just do it the first time and expect success. It doesn't work that way. It's a gradual fail. So why these people put a time frame? All right, starting on the 1st, I'm gonna do this, and it's just cold turkey, straight up. Hey, I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna go to the gym every day. That
that's
doesn't.
how I quit smoking.
Well, yeah, but your quitting smoking also had a lot to do with your faith and that kind of thing too.
My quitting smoking had to do with the fact that I had a brand new baby and I didn't want her growing up with it.
Yeah.
Nevaeh, can you
Well,
please bring it down?
I think a lot of these things that people do at the beginning of the year, a lot of them fail because it's almost like they set themselves up for failure. You know,
the
let's
things
wait.
that they choose
Let's wait
are
until Thursday and we're going to start doing this. Well, why don't we just start doing it now? Why
some
wait
of
till a
them.
certain
Some
time?
of them are too big, and
Yeah.
they're not chopping it up into bite-sized pieces.
Yeah,
honestly.
like steps and
Well, okay,
little
so
goals.
my long-term goal is to lose weight, but to start with, my short-term goal is to drink more water. I need to drink more water every day. And then from there, I'll go to eating more vegetables, eating less sugar.
So just progressive. You think
Yes.
that's the trick? I think. See, and
It's not, oh, I'm going to go to the gym every day. No, because that's unattainable and unrealistic.
Well, and then life gets in the way and things
I've
happen,
got-
and you're off track all of a
I've got
sudden.
2 special needs children who take up a huge chunk of my time. And my dad just had surgery, and I've been helping out with him a lot. And, you know, I have a house to run.
Right. Well, yeah, life just happens, you know.
So my resolutions are small. I'd like to learn new skills.
Well, you're learning Spanish, right?
To see.
Okay, I don't get it. I see you. I don't see where you're going with
Yes,
that.
I am teaching myself Spanish.
And that's kind of a stepping stone thing too.
Hmm.
You know. What else are you doing this year?
Well, I want to learn how to rehab furniture.
Oh, I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos on that.
So have I.
Dressers and chairs and coffee tables, and which looks like a lot of fun.
A
and
lot of
not a whole lot of money to be made,
Craigslist and garage sale finds and flipping them and reselling them.
So on a different subject here, last year, this year, what do you think is the one big thing that you've learned from this year that you'll take forward with you?
My family is always there for me when I need them.
A support system.
People, I don't know what people know, but we had to move back in with my parents this year, and I haven't had to. My brothers have all come home and gone and come home and gone, but I haven't had to since
Well, we got married.
we got together.
Yeah.
It's been 15 years
It's been a tough year.
since I've had to live with my parents, and I'm a completely different person.
It's been a tough year.
And I was really concerned about moving back home. My relationship with my mother isn't always perfect. We butt heads more than we agree, and it was a huge concern for me. My youngest brother and I don't always get along, and my older brother and I very rarely get along. And my oldest brother just doesn't talk to us anymore. But
Well, and
it was a really hard decision for you and I to make, to move back home. And the fact that my family was there as a security net for us. And it's not like, oh my God, Graham lost his job or anything. It's, we really want to buy a house of our own. But living the lifestyle we were living, paying rent, paying electric, paying heat, paying the renter's insurance, paying all of that, there was no way that we were putting away enough money to be able to afford a down payment.
The last couple of winters, it's just been just on electricity.
Literally, we save up all summer just to pay our winter heating bill.
$800 to $1,200 a month just in electricity in the wintertime.
Because that house wasn't insulated.
Right.
So my dad's saying, sure, live with us. Gave us, and charging us so little. Hey, I need you guys to quiet it down. Has given us the ability to save up enough money that hopefully this summer or next fall, we will be able to finally purchase a home of our own, which is something we've been trying to do since we got married 11 years ago.
Right. It's been our goal since the beginning.
And we've never been able to attain it. One of us has always been out of work.
Yeah.
Always, throughout most of our relationships. One of us is always
I
been
thought
out of work.
this move was going to be the toughest on me because your mom and I don't get along too well. And come to find out, it was actually the toughest on the dog out of the kids handled it fine.
The kids have handled it fine.
It was the toughest on the dog because
The lack
there's
of a
two other dogs
bathroom in our gathering room and the lack of a bathroom in our RV has made things a little bit difficult. But we've handled it pretty well. Until this week when everything froze over.
Yeah, I fell down the back steps last night after I came home from work, and I knew at that moment that we have a situation on our hands that we've got to be very mindful of.
Everything absolutely froze over, and I've fallen a couple of times. Luckily not down the stairs, but I've fallen a couple of times out on the concrete. So
it's a matter of staying on top of the shoveling and de-icing and just literally staying right on it.
which is not something you and I are used to because our neighbors did it for us all the time.
Well, and yesterday was weird. Like, most of the early part of the day it was just snowing, and then around 1 o'clock it started to rain. And it just, it was one of those instant, everything melts, everything freezes, and it wasn't really a whole lot of time in there to get on top of it either. So
Well, not only that, but we were busy finishing shoveling before we could handle the ice.
Right.
I mean, we did ours, we did our neighbors, and then we did my brother's. And then we
Well,
had to
and
come back and do ours again.
And then this morning they plowed the street, and so we had to do it all over again.
Yep. And it's just been super hard.
This Christmas, my goal is for this to be my very last Christmas driving for FedEx.
Hopefully. Hopefully you can get a decent job elsewhere.
I like the money. I like all that. It's just, it's so much stress. And then for a month and a half, I'm not around my family. And when I am, I'm grumpy and I'm tired.
Oh boy, are you grumpy.
And I think this has got to be the last. So hopefully I can find something I got a little more time management
Hey,
and
Dakota,
that kind of
can you
thing.
put some more coffee in this?
But
Just coffee, no creamer.
Unfortunately, I can't do that until we buy a house. I need that job there to help us buy the house.
And I'm running into a huge problem while job searching. The fact that people are looking at the 7-year gap.
Right.
I haven't worked since we've had our kids.
Right.
I decided to stay at
they've
home.
been a full-time job, plus you're going to school full-time.
Right.
So,
between that and the fact that, yeah, I've got the schooling, but I don't have any experience.
right.
And people are just not wanting to hire me.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if I was in a position to hire someone, and I'm looking at applications, I don't think I would hire someone who's been out of work for 7 years either.
Which is fine, except for...
No.
No, more coffee, baby.
What?
Fill it. So yeah, I'm running into that problem, so that's been hard on us financially, is me being, now that my kids are older and well established in school, and my dad is retiring this year, so he can pick them up and take them too, and I don't have to worry about paying daycare costs.
Right.
I'm finally in a position to be able to go back to work. A big problem with daycare is both my kids are special needs.
The cost is way higher than a normal child.
My son is autistic, and he's got 4 other diagnoses. My daughter's got 5 diagnoses all to herself, and it's just too much for any daycare to handle.
Well, for next year, hopefully we look up and look better, and everything goes smoothly for our family. My biggest hope and prayer for the world is that we do not go into World War III, and somehow we end up handling North Korea on a very...
And Trump. But we're not going to go too political.
No. But anyways, I want to wish each and every one of you, you guys all out there on the YouTube world, have been very good to me over the last, 7-8 years. And to all of our new subscribers, welcome. I hope you feel here at home. This will be my last transmission for the year, and I will be back bright and early, hopefully, next year. And going to be a lot more podcasts coming, I think. I kind of like this format and this layout, and it's a lot of fun.
I won't always be here.
No, not always. But this is a special end of year kind of celebration anyways.
It was kind of serious, too. After we stopped with the pony.
So, anyways, if you're still hanging around listening, come check us out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And
I thought you said this was your last one.
Well, this is my last podcast for the year.
Okay.
I'm going to do a live feed tomorrow, live video in the morning. And it's going to be our end of year party that I've been promising everybody. So I've got a bunch of prizes to give away to everybody who has sent in a letter to me this year, and a couple extra prizes for those who haven't, but they're hanging around and wanting to see what happens.
Especially with all the missing holes.
Oh, a lot of missing. Yeah.
This just hasn't been the year for us.
So from me
and me
and the quiet one, we wish you a happy new year, and thank you so very much for everything.
Christmas is over.
We wish you all a fantastic rest of your day, and we hope that your family and you are in good health, and we wish you the best for next year.
Learn something new. It's enlightening.
Yes. All right, well, I don't want to give too much final thought because I have a final thought coming, right? Way too often we get carried away with life. We kind of lose track of what's really important to us. And we just kind of blindly live one day into the next. Not really putting a whole lot of thought into living every moment as if it's your last. Making and building memories, remembering the good times and making sure that you have as little bad ones as possible. Remembering to tell your children as they're young and throughout the years that you love them. Reading a bedtime story. Way too often we forget how precious life really is. And we just lose track. As the year comes to an end, I just want to leave this thought with you. Because another year has passed and a new one is beginning. But take a moment and reflect. Reflect on your year and your life up to this point. And think about all the things that you could do better. You could make sure to read that bedtime story, or Tell your child that you love them, that you're thinking about them. The little things in life is what matters. Those are the things that mean the most. Getting up early in the morning to go to work while your wife lays in bed for a couple of more hours before she has to feed the kids breakfast. Write a note and leave it on the bathroom mirror or on the coffee pot. Do something extra special for the ones you love, because there may not be a tomorrow. There may only be right this moment. Love each other. Love each other with all your heart. And remember, just remember, that you should always be yourself. Don't try to impress somebody and not be true to who you are, and just live life. Live it to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest. I hope you all have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you have a fantastic year to come. I love you. I'm here with you. And I want you to know you are my sunshine. Share your love with someone tonight. Until next time, bye for now.